Auch dieser Kampf ist angesetzt auf 3 Runden à 2 Minuten. Ich rufe als erstes in die blaue Ecke vom Frankers Fight Team Germersheim. Dima Saint!
Here comes Dima Saint from France. The 25-year-old has a record of 5-1, representing the Frankers Fighters team in our second boxing match of the evening. And oh boy, he has a peculiar look on his face.
Kommt von der Temple Fight School Darmstadt. Haydar Olgun!
Well, I'll tell you what, when you're walking down to the ring and you're undefeated, there's a certain air about yourself. This kid looks to be calm, comfortable, cool, and collected, as they say, as he steps into the ring here. These are the big boys, 91 kilograms and under. Haydar Olgun of Turkey set to take on Dima Saint of France. Neither guy very accustomed to losing. Saint himself has only lost once in his career. But take a look, just take a look at the eyes of each gentleman. You take a look at Dima Saint, and you take a look at Haydar Olgun. Completely different look on their faces. There you can see the look, the Frenchman. 5 of those 2 of those 5 victories coming by way of knockout. Both these guys look like they're just packing power. Both guys in fantastic shape and are ready for action here. Keep in mind, at Mixed Fight Gala, so many different kinds of disciplines all in one evening. This one under boxing rules. A couple of left jabs there, opening things up by Olgun, the Turkish fighter in the red gloves. Dima Saint of France in the blue gloves and the green shorts. Olgun circling to his left, trying to avoid the big power shot. Oh, he's walking right into it. Both guys very similar statistically as far as height and weight, experience are concerned, so this should be a good one. This is good matchmaking by Mixed Fight Gala, as there usually is. He got tagged with a right hand there and he smiled about it. Looking for that big left hand. He looks to be very comfortable fighting from both kinds of stances. Looks like he's got power in both hands and he can fight either orthodox or southpaw. Misses with a wild right hand, and he went for the spinning back fist. That's a no-no under boxing rules, and as soon as he uncorked it, he knew right away that he wasn't supposed to do that. Goes downstairs with a right hand as the cat and mouse game continues here, but Olgun doing a good job of staying on the outside. I think he could get a little bit more aggressive, though, as he swings wildly again with the right hand and misses. He likes going downstairs with that right hand. And there's the bell signaling the end of round number 1 here. This one's scheduled for 3 rounds, just 2 minutes each in these rounds. So the time just flies right by, and it seems like Haydar Olgun, he was doing a great job defensively. I think he needs to get a lot busier because, look, we're only working with 6 minutes here. just a 6-minute fight, so you've got to get busy in there. You're not going to win any points by avoiding shots. Looks like he's got a nasty cut on the back of his head there. Might have got that during training, or I don't know how he got that, but it's never good to go into a fight with that kind of an injury. And we are back underway. Round 2 of a scheduled 3-round boxing matchup is the second undercard bout of Mixed Fight Gala. Haydar Olgun of Turkey, the undefeated 23-year-old at 2-0. That's him in the red gloves, black shorts. Dima Saint of France, 5-1 in the blue gloves, green shorts. Overhand right misses. I'll tell you what, it's been the same old story here in round number 2 as it was in round number 1, and there's that spinning back fist again, and this time Olgun starts to get under his skin a little bit. Looks like he's going to dock him a point there. 1 point taken away from Dima Saint. Must have some kind of a kickboxing background or a Muay Thai background or something. It could be Muay Thai, judging by the looks of his shorts. That spinning back fist is commonplace, but fighting under these rules, you're not going to get away with that as he's got him up against the ropes now. It looks like Olgun could be getting a little bit more aggressive in there. Saint, looks like something has happened to him. He can't be running out of gas yet. There wasn't a whole lot going on in that first round. So he's still pressing forward here, swinging wildly and missing most of the times. He's just out of range. I don't think Saint really ever got comfortable in there and has yet to really find his range. He's coming up already on the end of round number 2. I told you these 2-minute rounds just fly right by, and finally these guys starting to mix it up here towards the second half of round number 2. But that's all they'll get a chance to do for this round. Well, I don't know. How do you score that round? That was Olgun. You know, how would you score if there wasn't the point deduction? There's not a whole lot of action here going on between these guys, so it might come down to simply who's just landing more punches. I don't have a ticker. I'm not keeping track here at ringside, but that point deduction is going to be a big thing here going into round number 3. I think that Dima Saint is going to need something big here, because depending on how the judges scored it, he's in the hole going into round number 3. If he won that first round, he's still got a chance, but if he didn't, he's in deep water now. Third and final round, 2 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Just barely connecting with some of those shots as he's really seems like he's afraid to really engage at close quarters, and Olgun is not in any kind of a hurry to get close either. What was that? I don't think that Dima Saint, I wonder if this is his first boxing match or if he has any experience doing this before, because he seems like he's set on fighting under kickboxing or Muay Thai rules, as far as he hasn't thrown any kicks yet. Here we go. Saint getting a little bit more aggressive. Olgun trying to pick up the pace a little bit. Caught him with a little jab. That's all he's been doing, is just trying to pick him off at range with those jabs, has Haydar Olgun. Wild swing and a miss again. Olgun not really showing me anything here. I think he's got to get a lot more aggressive in there. He hasn't done anything offensive almost the whole fight, which tells me that maybe Dima Saint still does have a chance of winning this thing despite the point deduction, because I haven't seen anything offensive from Haydar Olgun the entire fight. Closing seconds now. See if anybody can dig down deep and find something. Saint still trying to track him down, but just can't seem to get on a roll. Neither guy could really get on a roll and make anything offensive really happen in their favor all too much. Well, what's going to happen here? Is Dima Saint going to overcome the point deduction and get his hand raised somehow, some way? Or is Haydar Olgun going to remain undefeated? If you take a look at some of this action, it wasn't a whole lot of action to really take a look at, quite honestly, but I don't think we really saw any power shots the entire fight. So Olgun gets the victory by decision and remains undefeated. Dima Saint, his old habits are hard to break sometimes, and that's exactly what happened here. Is the ghost of Muay Thai past haunted him here as we begin the Christmas season here in Frankfurt.